Well, what is it guys? Welcome back to this perfectly normal playthrough of Dark Souls Remastered. Last time, the run started and the first Bell of Awakening was rung. And now? Well, on to the second one, of course. Where is it? Yeah, it's beneath the sewers. It's located in a place that the game calls Blighttown. And why is it called Blighttown? Well, because super annoying place that has all sorts of ways to poison you is kinda long and a little bit unoriginal if you ask me. So, how do you even get there? Well, there are actually two ways that connect to Blighttown. One is seen as the de facto entrance, while the other one is basically the exit. The entrance is the long way, requiring you to do a few things before you can even enter Blighttown. First, you need to get to the lower Undead Burg. There, you have to kill the Capper Demon, get the Depth Key, enter the Depths,
Oh shit!
kill the Gaping Dragon for the Blighttown Key, and then, boom, you're in Florida. And even once you're there, it takes a while for you to reach the big swamp at the bottom. Mostly because the climb down there is just very annoying. The enemies there are pretty bad, like, you have one or two dogs that can cause bleed if I remember correctly. There's these fat guys who will just, well, clobber you to death. Then there are these skinny dudes who will latch onto you and drain your health that way. And then there are these assholes. They only have to hit you with one blow dart and you're immediately intoxicated. Yeah, I think it's obvious that I don't like them. But that's the long way. What about the short way? Well, you usually only use that one when you want to leave Blighttown, and it's kinda easy to get there. Once you've defeated the area boss and rang the second bell, you will probably see this big wooden elevator. After you go up, you have a somewhat shorter climb, and it's also less frustrating, mostly because you don't really have as many blow dart guys there. You will also find a key there, which will be important later. After you finish that climb, you'll find yourself in the Valley of Drakes, and right across the gap in the middle, you will see a door. This door is where the key that you picked up during the climb comes in. However, yeah, if you watch the first part, you might recognize this door as already being opened. Because that's the door I opened in order to get to the Grasscrest shield. So since it's already open, I can kinda save myself the headache of having to go for the sewers, which is only for now, because since this is an all bosses run, I will still have to go there. But yeah, that aside, it's time to actually go to Blighttown now. And there I am. Now, before I go and jingle the bell, I have some other stuff to do here. First off, thought slaying. Very important. Usually you don't really have to kill her, you can do that if you want, but in my case I kinda have to because she's going to be very important for the next boss fight. As for the second order of business, I need to upgrade my two-handed torch to a 1000 degree Zweihander. Doing so requires green titanite shards, and a lot of them. However, I know exactly who I have to kill in order to get them. Aside from being an absolute shithole, Blighttown Swamp is home to giant slugs. Said slugs can drop green shards, if they feel like it. And there are a lot of them all around the big tree. Quick off-script intervention here. This series will continue. It will be finished. However, I will also sprinkle some videos on other topics in between, because, well, I'm not always in the mood for Dark Souls, let's just be honest here. But, yeah, that does it for the intervention. Let's get back to slug hunting. And there we go. That's the best possible upgrade that I can get for now. Next up is the boss of this area, the Guardian of the Second Bell. Well, here we go. I could just do this fight solo, but even though my Zweihander is +10, it also does fire damage. Now, you probably don't have to be a genius in order to see that Quelaag here resists fire. I mean, she uses it herself, so it's kinda obvious. That's why I decided to bring Mildred as support. Her attacks do about as much damage as mine do, but combined the damage output is pretty decent, and she doesn't do fire damage, so Quelaag doesn't resist that. And there goes Spider Lady. That's one less spell to worry about. So I'm talking with his sister later, I joined the Chaos Servants and immediately get myself a new head decoration. Heads up everyone, it's time for a free boss kill. Yep, Pinwheel at least put up a fight, I can't really say the same for this guy. Yeah, did you know that this game was kinda rushed towards the end? This resulted in a pretty big step down in quality and led to needless copy-pasting of enemies, as you can see over here. And if you think that's weird, you haven't seen anything. Well, worth it. Next up, the oh wait, no. I guess I'm going to the Undead Asylum first. I didn't have to go back there yet, but I figured that it would be best to go there now. One dead stray demon, some black knights, a peculiar doll, and a rusted iron ring later, I head back to Firelink and go to the catacombs. For real this time. And there we go. The Fire Zweihander has become a much deadlier fire stick. I'll be honest with you, this is truly the worst bonfire placement I've ever seen. Back on my first playthrough, I didn't even know that this one existed, and I would always respawn outside of the fort whenever I died. Yeah, and don't ask me how I'm still sane after that. I also don't know why. Well, anyway, I made it to the top, and now it's time to face the area boss. Done and done. Hey, wait a second. What do you think you're doing? Alright, that's not funny. Please put me down. Well,